Being underwater, it's magical. You're soaring over this landscape that most people never get a chance to see. And it's colorful, and it's vibrant, and it's exciting. You don't really know what you're going to see next.
I've always been interested in marine biology since I was like in 6th grade. The ecological community in the Galapagos is really special because you have lots of endemic species, and that's the cool thing about the Galapagos is that there's lots of species that are only found here, and they're interacting in ways that they don't interact in any other parts of the world. And so you get these communities that develop here that are so unique. Around and comes out over there, and that's about 50 meters.
We're interested in this region that we call the intertidal, and that's basically where the land meets the sea. It's the bathtub ring of the ocean, as a lot of people like to call it. And not much is known about what animals actually live there and what's controlling their distribution. So we take this really long measuring tape and we run it out in the water, and then at various points we put down what we call a quadrat, which basically is a PVC square, and we quantify everything within that. So we count the number of urchins and the cover of the different seaweeds and what types are present, and that gives us an idea of what the overall community looks like.
First, we're going to do the baseline data and take all of these different measurements of all the organisms, and then we'll be able to use that data and look for patterns. Part of the goal of an ecologist is to find a pattern, something that's interesting, and then to look for the mechanism. So you do some manipulations and you do some experiments. And once you find the mechanism, that can help you address questions as to what could happen and can also help you better understand the place to better conserve it.
There's a lot of people on the Galapagos. There are people who live here, who make their livelihoods here. They fish, they run tourism. I knew there were people living here, but I never appreciated how many and how important this habitat is, not just for its ecological significance, but it's a home for these people, and their livelihoods depend on the system here. Worldwide, we're losing a lot of top predators. We're losing a lot of large sharks, predatory fishes. How is that changing what's going on in the rest of the food web? And here we have a great opportunity to look at that because the food webs are less perturbed compared to a lot of other systems. You can't talk to any ecologist who doesn't think about the Galapagos. We like to say in ecology that you don't really know what you have to lose until you know what you have. And so by going out here and getting this primary data, understanding what's there, we can understand what will happen in the future if there are other changes.
What motivates me the most is to be able to give people the understanding that they need to be able to better conserve and to better protect the marine environment.
There's a lot of great studies that have been done on birds and the tortoises, but not very many people have actually looked at what's going on in the interface. To me, it's akin to flying. I hope that this study will first contribute to our understanding of the natural history here in the Galapagos. We're getting to investigate an area, this intertidal zone, that is really fascinating, and the work that we do here this summer will serve as the launching point for all future research.